Today I'm gonna attempt to do something that I've never done before, a Bedrock top 10 seeds video. Yes, believe it or not, I've never done a top 10 seeds video for Bedrock. The name's MazBro. Without further ado, let's start. Villager hat on, and here's seed number 1. Seed number is on your screen, but I always recommend copy and pasting from the video description. It's always safer that way in case you get the wrong seeds. And of course, these are Bedrock seeds, which means they will work on PC, Mac, Bedrock Edition, as well as consoles, and as well as your touch devices, mobile phones, tablets, and whatnot. Right, so here's where you spawn. Not a bad location at all. You've got one village right at spawn over on that side. Honestly, it's not bad. It's a plains village, partially on a desert biome as well. So that was a starter village over there, and here was that first desert temple. It's right on an archipelago. In fact, it's blocking the whole land mass of that little archipelago over there, and let's see if it actually has some good loot over here. Crappy loot. Yeah, never mind that. That was just awful loot. We're at the second desert pyramid. This is the one by that pillager's outpost. Let's try our luck this time. By the way, coordinates are always on the top left side of yours. What? Oh, what? Okay, so apparently the bottom of this desert temple intersected with a cave, and I guess a mob triggered the explosion. Well, that's not good. So you don't actually get loot from the second one. And in fact, if you actually dug a hole over here, you probably would have died, because that's a bit of a fall. I mean, you might survive, but for me, that's the first. That's the first time I actually went to a desert pyramid and then have the bottom bit just blown up before I actually got there. That's pretty interesting. Okay, we're back at spawn. Let me take you to the main highlight. So that was that plains/desert village. All you gotta do is turn to the right direction over here and just keep going straight. Well, maybe angle it just a little bit to your left like this. You do have another village, the fourth one to your right. There's like 5-6 villages close to spawn on this seed. It's super awesome. So go to this direction, and I'll just I'll zoom in real quick. Okay, there you have it. This to me is the main highlight of seed number 1. It's an awesome savanna village. It's surrounded by shattered savannas, which normally don't look that good on Bedrock, but this time it actually looks pretty awesome. If we go towards this part pillar over here, you'll see that it's actually it's very oddly shaped. I mean, take a look at that. It's basically standing on this one pillar here. It goes up, and then you have this massive spike going down, which doesn't actually touch the ground. And then it goes up again, another arc, and then another spike going downwards. It's pretty epic. Not only that, if you go past the village towards this side over here, I forgot my face cam, there we go. We actually have a witch hut right by the village. Well, they're good neighbors. There's huge cavern networks surrounding the village, which can be a good and a bad thing at the same time. You gotta be careful for spawns, of course, but at the same time, it's a good opportunity for builds. For example, this spot here is a really nice sort of circular cave that you can make as your starter house. And the view from inside this cave is not bad at all. You get to see the village, and you get to see, well, the witch hut, I guess. The village is also multi-layered, just the way I like it. You always have that one villager's house up top and massive waterfalls going down to the village. I believe this will go all the way down here, partially into the caves as well. Iron Golem looks a bit worried there. Nah, he's fine, but alright, villagers having a swim. Nitwit's doing some farming, and lastly, I do have one last thing to show you on this seed. If we just dig down right under the village, well, over here, we have, you know, that one thing that only generates in Bedrock all the time, strongholds that are under villages, and it's pretty easy to find the end portal. You just go down, you just walk past this side. I hope my memory still serves me correctly. Is it this way? No, wait a second. There was tons of loot on the way to here, and you do have 2 Eyes of Enders already on the end portal. That last thing to show, there's 2 spawners right under this village, so I mean, it is the main highlight of the seed, you know, this village and the whole stronghold being underneath. Having 2 spawners just adds to that extra layer of rarity. Here's the coordinates for your first spawner. This one is a zombie spawner. There's some decent loot, 1 enchanting book here, impaling 2, which nobody really uses, and you have also another one over here, multi-shot and lure, which no one really uses either. So, well, I mean, you have enchanting books, so don't complain about that, I guess. But we do have another spawner to show you. So last highlight of this seed is your final spawner, which is also under the village, and this one is a skeleton spawner, and you do have a name tag on this one. So that was seed number 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's go to seed number 2. Right, seed number 2, and these next 2 seeds are from a good friend and a viewer on the channel. His username on YouTube is experimental programming. Seed number is on your screen, and this is a little bit different from my seeds that I usually review. And this is what I like about featuring user submitted seeds, is that it's different from what I usually look for. So, well, here's something unique. Let's dive right into it. Now, bear in mind, I have never seen this seed myself, so you spawn at a super lonely island, but, well, one cool thing is that if you just travel eastwards here, well, he said east, I'm never really sure where north, south, east, west is in Minecraft, and underwater here you actually have some underwater ocean ruins over here, which means, well, danger, because tridents really hurt. But we actually have some overground ones as well just ahead of us. One overground ocean ruin over on the side over here, spawn over on these coordinates. But let's get straight to the main highlight. Something that's different from what I usually look for in my seeds. Now, I can see the guardian glitching on top of... Yeah, okay. This is gonna be extra challenging if you try and tackle this ocean monument, just because, like, you have all the drowners as well as the annoyance of all those... Can't remember what they're called. Prickly fish? Guardians. There we go, guardians. Alright, wow, okay, so he showed me the screenshots via Instagram DMs, and I thought, I mean, this is pretty cool. You have like this desert pyramid that is squished between plains land, and it's also right by a river, but I totally did not expect it to be between a bamboo forest and a Badlands biome. That is a sick combo, and that panda there just makes for a pretty cute screenshot. So let me grab a good screenshot of this. Bruh. Did it just despawn? No, no way. It despawned. That's not cool. I was about to take a screenshot of that. Well, anyway. Okay, that's a pretty good screenshot right there. Right, so I think that's actually awesome enough, but before we go to his next seed, let's see if we can find something else unique about this seed. Alright, found something cool. Here we have a swamp variant of the blacksmith villager. This is a plains village. Let's just see if there's any cool loot. Okay, iron pickaxe, some iron gear, and, well, iron bars as well. Not too far from spawn. And the cool thing about this village is it's a plains village that is partially inside a swamps biome. That's why you have all the swamp villagers. This guy over here is also, no, not that one, my bad, but I did see at least 3. So there's one guy there, the blacksmith, and there was one more, but I can't find him anymore now. But okay, that's one cool thing, and I did find one more cool village. Let's just head there straight away now. Oh, check out that sunset as we are looking at this village. We have an awesome desert village that is right by an eroded Badlands biome, and I mean, that just makes for a cool scene. Like, we're at sundown, sunset, you know, normally you have your credits rolling over here, so I guess that's seed number 2. Again, this one is from experimental programming. His gamer tag, by the way, is Quantum Ormy, or Quantum Orm. Not sure how I pronounced that right. And the seed number is Goldilocks Zone. You can see that right there. I'm also gonna show you it on the video description, of course, and let's step right into it. Okay, this is where you spawn, and I was told that you would spawn right next to a witch hut on his seed. Well, I see a swamp, but okay, it's right there. It's right there. So let's see if we can actually beat a witch right off the bat. I've never actually tried to do that with bare hands. Let's see how bad this will go, right? Don't see the witch anywhere. Oh, I see him. Let's try and do this with our bare hands, folks. Don't you laugh at me now. Oh man, him being in... Wait. Oh crap. Okay, he can shoot in water apparently. Alright, okay. I think this is not going too well. Alright, okay. Right, okay, yeah, that's seed number 3. Right, so actually that's not the main highlight. I mean, it's very, very cool to spawn right next to a witch hut, but that's not what this is about. Oh, there's actually a ravine right by spawn as well. Unfortunately not deep enough for diamonds, but it does cut all the way into the woods, which is very cool. Okay, granted, the main highlight is actually very, very far from spawn, but given how rare this combination is, it's worth it. I have never seen anything like this before in my seed reviews or in the seeds that I've hunted or on the internet. Well, maybe I haven't been browsing enough, but basically what he did was he just teleported to a random location. As you can see on screen, /TP, 8. Well, that was a mouthful to say. Let's get there. So here we are at a bamboo jungle, and check this out. This is crazy. I don't know what to say. This is super rare. It's a ruined portal. I mean, you find ruined portals everywhere, right? But check out what's underneath though. This is insane. I have never seen this combination before. You have a spawner right under a ruined portal. Okay, alright, look, I've seen seeds on the Minecraft Seeds subreddit that just blow up because you have an overground spawner. But an overground spawner with a ruined portal right on top of it, that is insanely crazy rare. So I don't care if this is like over 10,000 blocks away from spawn. This is an insane combination. Super props to experimental programming for finding this spawner plus ruined portal combination. And right, you even have a skeleton that's riding a spider that just died from suffocation because the spider climbed up. That was pretty funny. You even have diamond horse armor in there. Thank you very much. Right, this is an insane seed. I gotta grab a screenshot of this that actually shows that combination, but how do I do this? People won't notice unless it's super apparent, so I'm gonna have to just dig a little bit just to make this more apparent. Oh, by the way, it's a spider spawner. It's not a skeleton spawner. Okay, that would do, I guess. I hope people notice this. Okay, that was seed number 3. Insane combination. I have never seen that, as I said. Right, in that case, I'm gonna try and keep this short, so let's go to seed number 4. Okay, sorry, actually this is seed number 3 still. I couldn't resist the urge to actually explore. So we have this awesome Savanna village, multi-layered just the way I like it. You have like this little bits up here, some bits over there. It's actually right by a shattered Savanna biome. In fact, parts of this village is on top of the shattered Savanna, and to the left you have a Badlands biome, so that's an insanely rare combination as well. There's more things on this seed, but if I was to explore everything, this is gonna be like maybe a 2-hour video, so seed number 4, let's go. Okay folks, here's seed number 4, seed number on your screen, and I'll walk you through this one because literally we only need to walk. Right over here we start at a Savanna village right by spawn. Surely some decent loot if you look for it. Sorry for all the jumping around, and if you get to the end of this village, this is gonna be a tough jump. Okay, I made it. Right, so at the edge of this village, we have a floating block. Definitely a highlight, but we actually have a ruined portal inside the village, or right beside it, but I guess we can say inside. I mean, that should be fine. And it does have a Fortune 3 and Unbreaking 3 shovel, which, I don't know what you'll be using for, but it's decent loot for starters. And the unique thing here is that you also have a pillager's outpost right behind it. You know, let's just go to creative. Right, so just short and sweet. I think this is an amazing spawn. I mean, Savanna village with the ruined portal and a pillager's outpost. That's a pretty good combination. So, well, okay, that's it. That's seed number 4. Wait, actually, there's one more thing. I actually literally almost forgot to show this bit, but literally right under the village, like the first seed, we also have ourselves a stronghold right at spawn as well. So seed 4 is gonna be short. Why? Because we have awesome seeds coming and I need a little bit more time to review them, so I'm keeping this one really short. Okay, let's go. Seed number 5. Seed number on your screen. Seed number 5 is pretty special. Check this out. We have an exposed stronghold underwater. I always love when you have exposed stronghold underwater like this. It's a sight to behold. It's very nice looking. I did not find the end portal room exposed. We do have this water entrance which cannot be generated naturally. I heard there's a way to arrange blocks in order to make water just flow like that, but I'm not quite sure how. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comment section below. But what makes this seed special is that this exposed stronghold is actually right under a mushroom island. That is a crazy combination because it's basically under a biome where hostile mobs can't actually spawn. And if I'm correct, if you're inside the stronghold on the bits where it is under this mushroom biome, you actually won't have any hostile mobs spawning there, except at the end portal room where there's that spawner with the little things going out that destroys blocks. I can't remember the name. And another cool feature of this mushroom biome is you have this nice floating mushroom island bit right here. It just adds to that rarity towards this seed. And one last thing is, if you go from this spot here, find that little piece of grass and just go right past it, you'll find another rare biome. And here we are, we're approaching a jungle biome which was not far at all from that mushroom biome. By the way, That wasn't where you spawn, that mushroom biome, that was not where you spawn, but it's only around, I guess, 800 blocks or so away from spawn. Just a little icing on the cake for seed number 5, we do have this desert village, which is right by a desert temple over here. This one is a little bit closer to spawn, I guess around 500-ish blocks. Let's see if it has any, if it has, English please, if it has any good loot right before we go to seed number 6. And, hey, wait, okay, we've got some books here. Silk touch, please. Aqua. Seed number 6, right, unfortunately no good loot there. Okay folks, seed number 6, and like I said, the reason why I made it a little bit short on the previous few seeds, the previous 2 seeds, is because I need a little bit more time for this seed. Right, so seed number is on your screen, MazBro lower caps 91040. Right, and some random text underneath, not sure what that is, but anyway, this is a super seed, guys. It's a super seed. Well, these bells always remind me to maybe turn on the subscribe and bell notification buttons. It's kind of a nice thing to do. Anyway, this is a spawn village. It's a pretty good spawn village, and yeah, well, there's a ravine right there, which is always good. But before we even get there, we have a blacksmith by spawn, which always means there might be something good, right? And in this case, I've actually done my research beforehand, and boom, 2 diamonds straight away. And in fact, if you restart this seed a few times, you'll actually get 3 diamonds. This has happened to me before. So let me just exit out. I'll show you. Because I already did this world like a second ago, and let's just get into that one instead. Right, so exact same village, right? So there is the blacksmith over here. Let's go inside. I already have the door open because obviously I already explored this earlier. And this time around, there's 3 diamonds. Now, I don't know how far the randomness goes for this. Usually it's almost always the same. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but 3 diamonds straight away at spawn is always awesome. Yeah. Anyway, look, there's a ravine right at spawn as well, and there's a big surprise in there. I'll show you. So the ravine should be on, right, this side over here. Let's explore. All right, I found what I was looking for. So here's how you can find it. So there's a tree up top on the ravine, right? There's a tree up top. I don't know what that blacksmith is doing there. He's that guy is in trouble. Let's give him a break, right? There we go. Being a good Samaritan. Right, okay, off you go. Right, so from that tree, all you gotta do is just float downwards, and check this out. We have an exposed skeleton spawner right at spawn. Right at a village too. So that is such a good combination, combined with the diamonds that you just had. Even spawn is awesome. Honestly, even spawn is already awesome. And this book here, well, Loyalty 3 book, not gonna complain too much about that, but still. Skeleton spawners means you can get, well, you can make bows pretty early on and get lots of arrows as well. And just the fact that this is at spawn is so nice. And you don't even need to dig to diamond level to find diamonds. I mean, you're already at blocks 12. So all you gotta do is just start strip mining from down here. And that's it. I mean, that's pretty awesome, right? And if you need to go down to the ravine, easiest way to do it without even having a water bucket is just to dig through these, and there you go. You have a safe way to travel down and up. Right, so again, coordinates always on top of my head, and very close to spawn you have this higher than usual pillagers outposts. I mean, I've seen higher ones, but, well, unique enough to actually show in this seed. And again, having a pillagers outpost close to a village means you can start a pillage and village raid farm, well, a pillager raid farm, which means you get emeralds, totems of undying, all those good stuff. So nice to have pretty close to spawn. And over here I found something that's usually a little bit hard to find on Bedrock seeds, since we do not have the god tiers seed hunt seed list for Bedrock, unfortunately. So finding these double witch huts that are within 200 blocks from each other is kind of hard. This is the first one, right? So on these coordinates here, and this is not far from spawn, mind you, and the second one is not too far away. We should be able to see it. TP 888 100 280. Okay, this right here, and yeah, the first one was, come on, I already found the second one. Can I have a better view of the first one? I think it was on that side, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, so that's witch hut number 1, that's witch hut number 2. So for you crazy redstone witch hut farmers out there that clears these whole areas and makes massive farms, well, perfect location for you guys. For me, I've never tried. It's insanely difficult, but soon. Over in these corners, we have a very, very nice savanna village, which is partially in a shattered savanna plateau, you know, those higher hills over there, and you have the mayor's house up top, which I'm always very fond of. I really like villages when they're multi-layered. You got this little piece of farmland in the middle of nowhere behind the mayor's house, and if you look to your left, it's actually right by a Badlands biome. Again, one of the rarest biomes in-game. So, shattered savanna plateau, super rare. Badlands biome, super rare. Village, nice. Check. Here's another shattered savanna village. This is the plateau. If it's flat, it's a plateau, right? And you got 2 mayor's houses up over on this side, and this one is actually a lot better than the previous village because right behind it is an awesome shattered savanna. I love shattered savanna biomes. My favorite biome in game, probably by far, at least in Java though. In Bedrock, they usually don't look that, how do I say it? They don't usually look that massive, but check this one out though. You got this big area behind it, lots of shattered savannas on this side, on that side. It just makes for a great place to build. And to top it off, we have, well, one nice last surprise to seed number 6. I'll teleport straight away. Alright folks, coordinates on your screen. This is probably one of the most exposed strongholds I have ever seen on Bedrock so far. Check that out. I mean, check it out. Let me just start from the corner over here, and let's just go through it. I mean, look, it's even elevated. It's way above ground. You keep going towards this direction, and it's pretty much the whole thing is exposed. It's insane. Even the end portal room is exposed, as you can see over here. I mean, yeah, let's just break the walls and get inside. One Eye of Ender already in there, and we do have water seeping from that side as well. But anyway, the final cool feature of this seed is this end portal room is actually guarded by these 2 adjacent ocean ruins side by side. So, well, you'll have a tough time getting inside from this side because these guys hurt a lot. Oh, I can see the treasure chest from this side. May as well see what's inside. Aqua affinity and efficiency. Well, if you're gonna go swimming, that's gonna be useful. But, well, aside from that, this seed I think has been one of the strongest seeds so far. My 2 favorites so far would be the one with the ruined portal right on top of a spawner. I thought that was amazing. This seed I think is pretty amazing as well. Remember, spawn 3 diamonds, ravine with an exposed skeletal spawner, and finally super exposed stronghold with this. Well, I haven't seen ocean ruins like adjacent like this before, so this has got to be a really strong seed. Right, that was seed number 6. If you've enjoyed this video so far, do consider subscribing and maybe leaving a like. Say hi in the comment section below. If you have nice seeds for me to review, drop it down in the comment section below as well. I'll be sure to review them. If it's awesome, of course. I only review awesome seeds, but if it's good, it might still make it, because if you post a good seed video, I might find other awesome stuff on it, and good becomes awesome and will be in the channel. Right, so that's seed number 6. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see seed number 7. This one is a river seed. I haven't posted many river seeds before, but apparently people love rivers, and it's I've seen other people's channels and people like river seeds, so why not? Let's put one of those in. This village is simply spectacular. It's one of those Alps village. I kind of coined that term because, yeah, it's when I see a plains village partially in a snow-capped mountain like this, it looks like very alpine-ish, I would say. Check out all the layers on these buildings here. I really do like those features a lot. You got the farmlands up top, you got houses all the way up here, even all the way up over on that side, and that's further complemented by the fact that there is just so many interesting things on this spawn. Have a look at the overall view of spawn. I'm gonna move back. Check out the mountain range towards your left. That's awesome. Check out this piece of rock over there. I mean, check that out. This is a really scary spot. If you see something shaped like that, I wouldn't build anything down there. The village itself, super awesome. The river's running through it, awesome as well. So I think it's a great scenery seed. Plus, you actually have a lot of villages by spawn. So there's 1, 2, 3 villages right at spawn. I really like this seed a lot. We'll leave it at that. Let's go to seed number 8. But of course, quick screenshot time. Right, I'm not sure if you noticed, but There was sunlight earlier when I started recording this video, but recording top 10s are grueling. They take an insane amount of time. It's almost getting dark. I'm pretty sure it'll be dark by the time I'm done with this seed video. Anyway, this is seed number 8. Seed number on your screen. Let's start. So you spawn at a pretty odd location because you're gonna have to climb your way up a little bit here, but this is spawn. Have a look at spawn. Wait, what? No, hey, this is the wrong seed. Wait, I'll be back. 1 second. No, my bad, my bad. This is actually the right seed, but I forgot. It's not about spawn. It's about these two biomes that are very rarely found next to each other, and I'll show you the coordinates real quick. But before we go to that mushroom biome plus shattered savanna combo, I just wanted to show you this village real quick. It's a very nice desert oasis sort of village. Kind of nice because you actually have, well, bits of it that are, well, basically in the wrong biome, and these two towers right next to each other, that does not happen very often. And the thing I like about this village is, well, we've seen this a lot before, to be honest, but there is a stronghold underneath as well. Let me just, well, okay, there we go. That's a stronghold. Let's keep it short. I'm gonna show you that biome that I wanted to show you earlier. This is what I mentioned. It's really rare to find a mushroom biome right next to a shattered savanna biome. That's rare. I don't see that very often. The only thing I could wish for next is to find this combo with a village somewhere there. That would be super awesome. Now, I think this is a great place to build. There's so many good spots. Here's another view of that, and I think it looks pretty spectacular. There's nice places to build, or you can build at the savanna section over there as well. And over on the back side there's actually also a savanna village glitched to a desert biome right there. So that's also a good candidate for, well, if you need to move villagers here, it's not too far. Okay, this is the view of that savanna village that I was mentioning. I mean, look, the shattered savanna back there, if I remember, I'm gonna sort of like zoom over there just to show you. It's massive. It looks really good. Mushroom biome right behind it. We do have a blacksmith here as well, and a ravine that goes pretty deep enough for diamonds, but there's no diamonds here, unfortunately. Okay, this one was a sightseeing seed, I would say. I'm trying not to focus too much on villages, trying to just mix things up a bit. Hope you guys like this seed. Let's go to seed number 9. So over on these coordinates here, we have a pretty awesome village. It's a coastal village. I like it a lot. Most of the structures are actually on top of water. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 structures that are actually over land, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 structures that are over water. I always like it when you have these sort of glitches, well, mini glitches, I guess. As you can see, it's literally, well, there you go. It's floating over. Well, it's floating. Anyway, right behind this village, if we just swim this way and just go all the way up, we actually arrive at a mushroom biome right by that village. It's a nice combination, but it would be even better if we have a slightly different combination. And for the final seed of the day, it's going to be sort of a combination of all the seeds that we've seen in this video so far. We've got stronghold seeds, we've got, well, seeds with lots of good spawners, we've got seeds with good loot, we've got, well, lots of variety. Uniqueness, check. Anyway, final seed of the day will be something that I've actually already posted before on one of my very early seed videos. I think it was like a few weeks into me making the channel, and I just had to put it in my very first top 10 list because it is still my favorite seed. So without further ado, final seed of the day, number 10. Okay, so the seed number for this one is MazBro 533, all in lower caps. If you've seen this seed before, if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, let me know in the comment section down below. If it's your first time to the channel, let me know as well. So let's dive straight into it. Okay, here we go. So we actually spawn at that bottommost island, right? There's lots of islands in between, not too far apart. There's a tree at your spawn island, so you can make a boat straight away. Good. Right? Now, believe it or not, on almost every single one of these islands, there's a treasure chest. Almost every one of them. There's actually a separate video on this. I'll link it at the pinned comments if you want to see full details on this seed. If you want to know all the treasure chest locations, all the shipwrecks and whatnot, it's all there. There's actually also around 3, 4, or 5 ocean monuments as well on these waters, and mushroom biome to the left, right by a snow biome, and to your right, that there is a zombie village, not just any village, of course, and underneath it, as we approach this one village here, let's go underneath and I'll show you why it's super awesome. Alright, there we go. Check out that reveal, guys. There is a stronghold right under this village. So floating village with a stronghold pretty much parallel to how the village is shaped. You can see these walkways going out. Stronghold is also going out that way as well. Same thing on the other side as well. All in all, this is my favorite seed so far still. It's so fun to play with. If you start here, go to one of the shipwrecks, like for example this one here, and then you just grab the treasure map and then you find one treasure, off to the other, and on the way to each new treasure, get to the shipwrecks again, find more treasure, and so on and so forth. There's at least 7 buried treasure very close to spawn, and just having this village to stronghold is just super fun. It's sort of like, I mean, if we go story mode here, it's sort of like the stronghold took over the village inhabitants all turned to zombies, so maybe a fun way to play with this seed is to save the inhabitants of this village, get things working again, and then conquer the stronghold, make it your base, make it whatever you want, and maybe even build an aquatic base, because good news, if you go to the mushroom biome over on that side, it's actually surrounded by warm ocean biomes, which means you have all the nice coral reefs as well as the sparkly sea pickles. Now with that said, my potion of night vision is running out. So is my patience, as I'm getting hungry and I need to eat some food now. It's getting dark. I'll link you a full video of this seed as well if you want to know more about it. Other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my very first top 10 Bedrock Edition seed video. Thumbs up if you liked it, and do consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos like this. The name's MazBro. Thanks for watching. Signing out. I'll see you guys next time.